Hello.
What's up, Wanderers?
How are you? Because I'm fucking awful. I'm just gonna start off the episode that way. I'm terrible. I decided yesterday to try a new gummy when I was buying my gummies. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. Let's do this. Y'all, I'm still halfway on another planet.
She's struggling for her life right now.
Struggling. This is a chit-chatty episode, getting caught up on our lives. What do we have going on?
I figure I don't have a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, me either.
Let's see. This has been the longest week in the history of weeks, I do believe. I had a sick kid who started not feeling great Monday night.
Yeah.
Woke up Tuesday with a fever, and today, Saturday, is the first fever-free day she's had thus far. As of when I left the house, she didn't have a fever.
Yeah.
So, it's been a week. It has been a week. And then I also started my period 3 days early. So, and it's a rough one.
Yeah.
So in case y'all wanted to hear that. Soccer sign-ups have started, so we're gearing up for that.
Are you going to coach again?
Yeah. I did get word that one of my players' parents, I'm not going to name names.
Yeah.
One of my players' parents signed him up, but asked for a different coach.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I mean, that sucks, but it's whatever. But
you'll have to tell me who it was.
I got a tattoo since the last time we recorded. I did the Friday the 13th flash thing. And I got I saw this on their flash sheet, and I was like, they've posted it on their like flash sales sheet a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I have started with when I got my fishbowl, 2 lost souls in a fishbowl tattoo, I decided that I'm going to do like a music themed sleeve type deal on my leg. So I got like a Stairway to Heaven this time. So that just kind of added to it. I was like, that fits perfect. Now I'm on that. Now I want to figure out a really good Stevie Nicks themed tattoo. However, I don't want to do like a landslide or something like that everybody would, anybody that would get a Stevie tattoo would get that. But I want it to be different, but really encapsulate Stevie.
Yeah.
Do her some justice. I also want to get a Dolly one.
That's pretty solid.
But I'm going to get another tattoo next week.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it. It's a Squatch.
Yeah.
Pretty stoked. Me and TJ are getting matching tattoos.
I'm really sorry. I have done my best to sleep it off today. Nope. At least I'm keeping food down.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my food down.
Yeah.
Pretty proud of that. I've eaten almost a whole bag of squashies. After, last night when I got sick, I was like, I need sugar. Because I felt like my sugar was just bottoming out. And I feel like that was contributing to not feeling well.
You probably needed, like, a Gatorade or something.
Probably. But I had a Sprite and Waffle House and a bunch of sugary candy instead. It'll be alright. I'll feel better tomorrow. I know I'll feel better tomorrow. Because I've had this brand of gummies before. And the last one was called the Final Straw. This one was just like a cherry flavored Little 2-pack. I'm throwing the other one away. I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
She really is on a struggle bus.
I'm doing really good to formulate a sentence.
We've got to record 5 episodes
At
tonight.
least my other stuff is like written out for the most part.
Right.
Because I can read. I'll probably black out at the beginning of each statement. So don't ask me in the future what I said in these episodes because I'm probably not going to remember.
I might actually have to go back and listen to these episodes later.
But yeah, I did decide, if you follow me on TikTok, you probably already know, but to start slowly but surely gutting this house and updating everything that needs updating and putting up drywall. So like this will probably be one of the if not the last time, one of the last times we'll record in this room because my office is going to move across the hall.
I'm pretty excited about it.
And I've already like got it planned out, like kind of my configuration planned out and what I'm going to do. I don't know what color I'm going to paint the walls though. I don't think it's going to be this dark purple again. I think I'm past the dark colors. I think earth tones. Remember when I moved in this house and I was
you said
everything is brown. I no more brown. I'm tired of brown. I don't think I'm going to paint like beige or anything like that, but I'm going to go with more like a clay color or like a, like an orangey clay color. Or maybe more of like a pinkish clay color. Like a grandma pink.
I'm over here snarling my nose about it.
Like a sage green.
I like that idea.
Different shades of green. I think in like our bedroom, whenever we get to that, I do like the one like dark green wall. So I'll probably keep that. But
I like the greens.
yeah.
I snarl my nose like it's my house and I like it's gonna matter to me. Like
I think it'll
have any
just
say so.
liven up the place. But yeah. So Daniel went to go get us. I needed a new door for that because the door is moving. Because the wall is not a wall. It's a piece of plywood. That's all that wall is.
So the door's going like right here?
Yeah, it'll basically be directly across from this door.
Nice. So then we won't be able to hear him shitting his pants when he goes to the bathroom while we're recording. Maybe. We might still
the toilet will be right on that wall, so maybe. He just wouldn't use that bathroom for sure. He would just use our other bathroom.
I don't give a shit.
But
worst thing that's going to happen is I'm going to hear him in there tooting and I'm going to knock on the wall.
Listen. It's more than tooting.
It's rooting.
It's rooting. He do be rooting and he do be tooting. But we've been watching. Did I mention this last time? We've been watching True Blood.
Yeah. Well, you and I have talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it.
Okay. So I was like,
We've had the conversation whether it was on here. Just the two of us.
I was like, let's go on an adventure together. Let's start watching True Blood. And
it's so bad. It's so bad, but it's
so good too.
Yeah.
And my favorite part is that he's never seen it, but I have read the books and already seen the show a couple of times. There's stuff like on the show that I've forgotten about because it's not as fresh in my memory because I listened to the audiobooks. And, but I'll be like, this is not how this happened in the book. This happened in the book, or like, this is how it happened. As long as I'm not getting too like spoilery. Like we're in season 3 right now. And we've just found out what Sookie Stackhouse is.
I just got excited. I've been watching This Is Us.
Yeah.
It's a ride. And I find myself crying more often than not with this show.
Right.
I would say every couple of episodes I've got tears at some point or another. But it's just it's a good show. It's a feel good show. It's not my normal, but like it's good.
Yeah.
But it is leaving Netflix on July 7th. And I was somehow thought that this was a 3-season type thing, 2 or 3 season type thing, and I just found out like yesterday that it's a 6-season type thing, and I'm only on season 3. And well, it is like, June 28th.
Right. It's like I told him, I was like, oh, True Blood's only 5 seasons. Nope. It was 7 seasons. But luckily we've got Max, so we're watching it that way.
Well, I just looked, and it shows that you can watch it on Hulu, and I happen to have
a Hulu subscription.
Well, I have Disney Plus.
Oh.
That encapsulates Hulu. I'm going to look right now to make sure I can, in fact, watch it. Hell yeah, brother. There it is. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, not only is it 6 seasons long, every season's got like 18 episodes.
Damn, you remember when shows did that? That's been a long time.
Supernatural?
Yeah.
That's a ride. Like, you get into that, and like you get into like season 4, 5, you're like, I've committed.
Yeah.
I've got to see this through.
22 episodes a season.
Yeah.
Man, they don't make TV like that anymore.
No, they don't.
Literally like 7 episodes, and you got to wait a full year for it.
Right.
Hell, I didn't realize even like True Blood was only like 12, 11 episodes a season.
Yeah.
It was 12, and then the last 2 seasons was 10.
When I think back, because I've only watched True Blood like once, like all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
When I think back about True Blood, the scenes that stick out the most to me, the ones that I remember, are like when they were like, they had like a vamp camp or something, and they were all in like these big like grain silo type deals. Is what my brain is making it out to look like. It's toward the end of it.
Oh, okay, we haven't got that far.
But they had them all locked up in a thing together.
Yeah. See, we're at Russell Edgington, the king of Mississippi.
I don't remember. See, I don't.
I'd
have to go back through and rewatch.
Yes, he's the one that killed. Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
If you're planning on watching this 10-year-old TV show, but we're to the point where Eric is seeking revenge on his family because Russell's the one that killed his whole family, and then Russell went on TV and ripped out the heart and part of a spine of a newscaster. And that's where we left off last
night.
Eric,
is that the blonde one?
The tall blonde.
Yeah, hot take. He was my favorite.
I love Eric. I'm not a Bill fan.
I'm not.
Even in the books, I was not a Bill fan.
You want to be?
Right, because he seems to make her so happy, but he also, like, there's like, it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Eric is my favorite of that.
Alcide is now in the picture where we are.
Alcide. I've got the cast up in front of me. I'm trying to remember who's who. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I also really enjoyed Hoyt's character on there.
Yeah. I would say the Hoyt on the TV show is better than Hoyt in the book.
Yeah. And all-star of the entire show. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Is Lafayette.
Oh yeah,
He's
like
I could have watched the whole show with nothing but him.
between season 1 and season 2, and if from book at the end of book 1 or beginning of book 2, Lafayette dies in the book. But on the show, they kept him.
Yeah.
But between season 1 and season 2, it led to, if a book reader was watching the show, they would be like, oh, well, Lafayette, that's who's in the back of that car.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on the show. And like he was, when we were watching it, he was like, I have to know about Lafayette. I have to, and because we had watched the season finale one night, we were going to watch the next season premiere the next night. And he was like, I have to know, is Lafayette, is he okay? And I was like, I can't tell you that. I'm sorry.
Some of these characters I don't remember ever seeing. Like this Terry Belfleur.
Terry Belfleur?
Who was he?
He's Andy's cousin. He's the one that had PTSD.
I don't even remember who Andy is.
The sheriff.
Oh, okay.
Well,
in
later seasons, he's the
Man,
sheriff.
looking through this cast list, though, like some of these people, I know them from other shows, and I'm like, I forgot they were on there. Like Jesus Velasquez.
Mm-hmm.
He's in... It'll come to me. Why is it not coming? Lucifer.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I love Lucifer. That's the show.
Mm-hmm.
I love the show, Lucifer. Let me specify there. Don't snip that. Don't clip that. Anyway. This Is Us. I've been heavy on that lately, but I'm keeping up with the normal podcasts that I watch every week. I've added the Can't Sleep podcast, which is Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo together. Come to the realization that they are the Canadian version of us. It's been real. It's not been hectic, but it's not been boring. We've always got stuff going on.
Yeah.
But it's just been nothing like super notable to talk about.
No.
I'm going to Denver in July.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. You bought us tickets to something.
Yeah. I almost forgot about that. I came across the Ryman posted their 2 dates for their haunted tours. So I was like, well, this date won't work because that's Ray Day. And I was like, no, we don't want to have to try and like rush or anything like that. I was like, I'm not even gonna. And then the other date was August 1st. We're the last tour on the last day.
I wouldn't be able to do Ray Day at all.
Yeah.
Because that's also Easton's birthday.
Right.
I've got tickets. We've got tickets to go to Tyler Childers.
Yeah.
TJ bought his own ticket so that he could also go to Tyler Childers and got a better seat than us.
It'll be alright.
Douchebag. I'm apparently taking, maybe. Tickets haven't been bought yet. But it is a possibility I might be taking my oldest to a freaking K-pop concert.
You might have fun.
In July, like this month. On the 19th.
And you ain't got tickets yet?
They're so expensive. Like,
Yeah.
it's 80s. I don't know if you know anything about all that.
Nope.
One part of that sounds like it's... I'm sure I'll have fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get to see her have fun with her friend because her friend's going to go.
Yeah.
But, like, I have zero interest.
Right.
None whatsoever.
So See, it's times like these where I wish I could even fake interest.
Right. What else we got going on? Ray Day's coming up. That's always a good time. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I feel like there was something that I was like, I'm going to talk about this on the podcast. I say that every time. And just in case that one particular person is listening, here's your weekly dose of the word moist.
Moist. Oh, but I brought up True Blood. What they kept saying in the show, Satan, if something's too good to be true, it's Satan in a Sunday hat. And I was like, I love that. But I was like, let me put that in my phone.
Right.
And then I've been watching Watcher, which is like the two guys, Shane and Ryan, who were on BuzzFeed Unsolved and stuff. And the tall one, Shane, I think, he's a skeptic. He doesn't believe him. But they go on ghost hunts and stuff. But Ryan was like, I'm a discerning believer. I'm a skeptical believer. And I was like, you know what? I feel like that's the bracket where I feel like I fit the most. Is like, yes, I believe, but I'm also like skeptical of like orbs.
Yeah.
I don't buy into orbs so much. Like, it takes a lot to impress me in that aspect. So, and I'm not like, I'm not quick to believe like that just because, you know, it seems paranormal means it is paranormal. You know? Does that make sense?
It has to be, there has to be like no way that whatever we experience could be anything but.
Right.
Like when we go to the shop.
Yeah.
The voices, the music that we're hearing.
Yeah.
Where else could that be coming from?
Right. Yeah. I think that's pretty convincing.
I've also established, like, I got us some dowsing rods.
Yeah.
But when we tried to use them at the shop, it wasn't a whole lot. And I feel like those are too easily manipulated. Like, just any little small movement of the hand of the person that's holding them could cause them to move.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I feel about it, but, like, I've come to the conclusion that we need equipment. Yeah. We need equipment. I would like to do more ghost hunts in better places.
Yeah.
But, like, we need equipment. We need like, boxes.
One day.
I need somebody with a sugar daddy to buy some stuff. We need EMF readers.
Yeah.
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
We need voice boxes.
Yeah.
I'd like an Alice box.
I don't think I know what that is.
That's what Selena and Chris have been using. They've got, it's like, it tells you the word. The one that they've most recently gotten, it tells you the word, like it'll speak it, but it also reads it across the digital screen.
Yeah.
But it also has a light telling you where the entity is.
Oh, yeah.
Like in what direction.
Oh.
One of the most recent videos that maybe one of the recent videos that they've posted, they were at some like tunnel.
Yeah.
Where it's close to where Selena lives. And they used the Alice box there, and like some of the stuff that it was saying was just like perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect and very relevant to the situation. And they may or may not have helped the spirit cross over.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool episode. You'd have to go watch it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that while I'm rotting later tonight.
Girl,
I'm rotting now.
I started to say, what time do you think we're going to get done and that you're not going to go straight to bed?
Oh, I'll go straight to bed. But even in my worst moments, I'm an insomniac through and through.
Well, I brought sweatpants to put on later. Probably sooner than later because my legs are cold.
And then off for a little while.
And then just hit that button.
Yep.
I'm probably just gonna go home, strip the bra off, and plop in bed the way I sit.
Yeah.
And I'll be out in 10 minutes or less.
I mean, I'll probably be the same, but you know, I like to be optimistically hopeful sometimes.
Struggle bus.
Oh yeah, I'm riding it.
You should have gotten an energy drink.
I have ADHD. It would have made me tired.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's a coin toss as to how it's gonna affect me. Some days it works, some days it doesn't.
I really just need more sleep.
She's been sleeping all day.
Off and on.
Look, she says, what was it, like 11:30 I'm texting? No, it wasn't. It was after that. It was like 1:30.
Yeah.
I'm texting you, and I'm like, well, you know, what time? Let me know what time. And you're like, well, I got to finish this, and then I'm going to take a nap. It was 1:30.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to take a nap, so I'm aiming for like 3. I said,
I was
in my brain,
I was only like 2 paragraphs away from being done with those notes.
I was like, she got an hour and a half. Okay. And so then 3 o'clock rolls around and I'm like, okay. And I'm waiting.
It was
and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And then 4 o'clock rolls around and I was like, if she don't come on, because we got 5 episodes to record tonight, I'm like, I'm about to just be like, we ain't doing it. We taking a month off. And then I was like, let me go ahead. I need to go shave my legs. Let me go shave my legs real quick. I'll go ahead and get dressed, start getting stuff together. And then I shave my legs. I go get dressed. I text her and I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? Because I still ain't heard from her at this point. She's like, yeah, I just woke up. Yeah, we'll do it. Surely I'll feel better after I eat. And I'm like, do you even feel like eating? Like,
oh, I absolutely did.
She goes, Waffle House or this other food truck type thing that we have out here. And I was like, Waffle House it is. I said, can you drive and just meet me there? She goes, probably not. And I don't have a vehicle here. Yeah. I was like, okay.
We were supposed to get up early this morning to go to Home Depot. I got up early only because I threw up on myself. I got dizzy and I had a headache. So,
what? Yeah.
I fear this is just going to be a short little chit chat.
Maybe.
But I think that's fine.
That's fine.
I don't think I have anything else to add, really.
Oh, we got some new listeners in California?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Let us know. Let us know who you are. I would like to know. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the podcast. We hope you like it here. Apparently you do, because you listen to quite a few episodes.
Yeah.
But let us know who you are. And if it is someone important, really let us know who you are. We won't tell if you don't want us to. But I need to know. Because if it's this one particular person, well, if it's...
Are you going to show your pants?
If it's the main one that I said,
yeah,
or one of the other ones from the same thing, y'all won't be able to tell me shit for real. Like, that's going to be my entire personality, but no one, if you don't want me to say nothing, I won't say nothing. But I'm still going to have a big ass head about it. Big ass. I'm going to be calling Brittany being like,
Humble.
We big shit. We big shit.
And me, I'm going to be asleep.
She done text me at like 11:30 saying, I noticed that we had an influx of downloads, and then I see this, and I heard my phone go off, but I was like already half asleep.
Yeah.
And then like, what was it, 45 minutes later, I wake up and I had to pee, so I get up to go pee, and I like grab my phone for the flashlight purposes, and while I'm in the bathroom, I look at it and I was like, oh yeah, that's what that was. Let me look and see what she said, and I was like, now I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. So I'm Googling where this particular person lives.
Yeah.
And it's not any of the places that are listed. But I'm like, you never know. This person may or may not have a place that they work at in either of these places.
Yeah.
So.
You never know.
You never know.
Well.
We should be besties with that person.
Maybe one day.
Man. Maybe dreams do come true.
Maybe. Well, my dream is to get back into bed, so I think I'm going to call this one a short one.
Nonprofit?
Yeah.
You want to do that real quick?
Sure.
All right. So I looked up what days, like appreciation days or whatever, were in
July.
Yeah, in July. And I found one, and it is on, now I gotta find it again. It is on the second Friday in July. So this year would put that as July 11th. Is Car Collector Appreciation Day. So I found Hagerty Drivers Foundation. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting, preserving, and celebrating automotive heritage at its highest levels. They believe that cars are an important part of the history and culture, loved by millions, enthusiast vehicles, and the lifestyle that revolves around them are an important part of our cultural fabric as a society and provide significant economic impact. They envision a future where all vehicles, regardless of age, power source, or mode of operation, coexist on public roadways. So basically, the organization was launched in 2021 by Hagerty with the purpose of celebrating and building the nation's automotive archive, leading the conversation regarding its economic and environmental impact, and ensuring future generations will have access to funding in the automotive field of education, which I think is a pretty cool deal.
Yeah.
We like cars in my family.
I like that.
So, there you go. We'll post that information.
Yeah.
Along with our episode notes on Facebook.
Instagram.
You can follow us on TikTok.
YouTube.
And then you can email us at wanderersofweird@gmail.com. I was going to try and burp, but it didn't happen.
If I close my eyes, I'm awake. I promise. My eyelids are just very heavy.
She going to start snoring?
No.
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye.